We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official. It's the best decision I've made.
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
It helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
At the John Daly Major Ed Foundation, we also focus on making sure that we partner up with great organizations. Great organizations like St. Jude's, great organizations like the Boys and Girls Club, our friends at Warriors for Freedom, our friends at Force 50 Foundation, which provides veterans the health care that they need. As you can see, we are the safety net at the John Daly Major Ed Foundation to make sure that no one gets left behind on the field of battle and that you're taken care of in the home front. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. Hoorah!
And welcome back to Big's Golf Talk BGT 2.0. This is In the Kitchen Pickleball Talk, and we want to talk about an event that's taking place August 8th through the 11th in Kansas City, Missouri. It's PickleCon. They are the ultimate pickleball experience, catering to enthusiasts of all ages and skill levels. This premier event promises a pickleball paradise featuring over 100 courts conveniently housed under one roof. With a vibrant atmosphere, participants can engage in thrilling matches and hone their skills while enjoying a diverse range of activities. Boasting an impressive lineup of 80-plus vendors offering the latest gear, apparel, and accessories, whether you're a seasoned pro or a novice player, PickleCon is a unique opportunity to immerse yourself in the exciting world of pickleball and connect with a community of like-minded enthusiasts. Check out www.picklecon.com and register today, and there's a chance that you will see In the Kitchen Pickleball Talk broadcasting live at PickleCon. Our next guest, Greg Wise, messaged us last night. Hey, we got to have this company on the show. It's a great startup company and great people to actually have pickleball. It has a great pickleball story. This company, no strangers, they were strangers who met at a public pickleball court in Carlsbad, California, with full-time jobs and none of them being shoe designers. They scoured the internet for someone who could make their footwear dream a reality. That's when they found Mark, a 20-plus year footwear industry vet turned consultant who made designing and producing Cypher pickleball shoes their year-long project. They spent over a year in the trenches, perfecting their design with endless revisions. There were so many steps in the manufacturing process. They were completely ignorant to it. Sometimes they thought they had made a mistake in starting the venture at all. Yet, slowly but surely, a shoe started to form, and here they are. It's called Cypher Pickleball Shoe. And Greg, would you like to tell us about Garrett Cypher himself?
Well, there's an interesting story behind it because we actually talked about the fact that he used to play golf all the time, very competitively, and he's gotten into pickleball, and that's really where golf is going because it's so connected to competition, and it's great eye-hand coordination. And probably the worst thing about pickleball is making sure you've got a good solid shoe underneath you. And I took a look at this, and it really does look like a good quality shoe. So it was simple to just text him and say, hey, you want to be on and talk about this, because he's got some great colors for men and women.
Yes.
And hey, let's bring him on.
All right, let's bring them on. And what I like about the colors too is they could be matching, like husband and wife matching, colors as well, and it's fantastic.
Hey, I'd wear that pink. Real men could wear anything.
I gotta tell you that Bill sent me this text message. I don't know what time was it? It was late last night that he sent me this text message, and right away I went to work on the internet, just doing my homework for this guy. So Garrett Cipher, welcome into Big's Golf Talk. In the kitchen, pickleball talk here on BGT 2.0 on the Ignite Golf Network. Glad to have you, sir.
How are we doing, gentlemen? Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
When did you start in the shoe company? At 2?
Oh, man. I don't even remember anymore. I mean, everything blends in with COVID anyway. So
yeah.
I don't really know what year it was at this point. But a couple of years back, the idea came, and then we really got to the design work. So
you seem to be doing what everybody's doing. What they're transitioning from golf right to pickleball. And the funny thing is, it doesn't matter how old you are, because if you're lucky, look at the old guy over there, the wisest man in pickleball. He was avid golfing, hickory tournaments, this, that. He was everywhere. And I know, I could be wrong, but I believe that he would take a pickleball tournament over a golf tournament in a heart. He wouldn't even blink. Sign me up. I'm there. Yeah, you see? Exactly.
Unless it was a hickory golf tournament.
I
think
it has to be a special Tad Moore hickory tournament to get him out of pickleball. So it would be, extreme for him.
I think it would be a flip of the coin. I think that the next person, in his side by side, the wisest woman in pickleball might be able to have a say. And she says it's going to be the pickleball or the hickory.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
She's the tiebreaker.
She's hooked. They're both hooked. What are you guys doing? I'm on the court. Call you later.
Garrett, I have a question right out of the box. I'm going to get right to the nuts and bolts about this. Greg Wise mentioned about quality footwear on the pickleball court. Is there a difference? Can you use a regular pair of sneakers, but is there a difference? And what is that difference between a pickleball shoe and a sneaker?
Yeah, I'll give you the short-winded answer, and I'll just show you here as an example. But the biggest thing on your sneakers that you're going to find is not this. So we have a ton of outsole rubber in kind of areas in pickleball where you see a lot of abrasion occur. If you use a regular sneaker, you'll probably ruin them in about a week or two if you get really addicted, like really quickly. The other thing is too, on a sneaker, there's not a lot of lateral support. And you can see here, right about here where your ankle hits, you want to make sure you're not rolling that thing, breaking that thing. I hear a lot of stories about torn Achilles, torn MCL, ACL, all that good jazz. So not something you're going to get on the golf course, but something that unfortunately you can't get on the pickleball court. And no one ever seems to warm up on the court either. We need to change that. So you want to have that extra stability where it counts, near the ankle, all that extra rubber in places that count too as well. And it's just a little bit heavier. It's a little bit sturdier. Your sneakers could roll over, aren't going to have as much durability. So that's really kind of the gist of it all.
I noticed the design on the bottom, and obviously that's for purpose. But I did notice how it goes straight to the edges. On a regular sneaker, you got, sometimes there's that blank area underneath, and you don't have the traction on the sides or in the front and the back like you had just mentioned. But I'm noticing and seeing that up close, I'm seeing the purpose of the lines, vertical lines, horizontal lines, and even on the wavy lines, that is going all the way to the edge. And there's a purpose for that.
Yeah, I mean, if my designer listens to this, he'll probably kill me. So I wish he was on to back me up with some more industry jargon. But yeah, I mean, there's
That'll be
definitely
the
science
next
to
show.
it. Yeah, exactly. He's an interesting guy to talk to. He knows his. He's been doing
And,
it for 20
not to
years.
mention, the shoe is very stylish. You know,
Thank you.
it's a nice styled shoe. And
I was hoping you're gonna put on the Billy Blue one.
Hey, I got
that was
those.
the pretty
I got
white
those
shoe.
hands.
Where's the Billy Blue shoe? That's
I
what
know you
wanted.
mentioned those. These are the
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the
there you
one.
blue right there.
yeah,
We
That was
sampled the black
first
and we
shoe
just
that
didn't like it.
popped up when I went to your site. 'Cause
That
I actually went on
stands
my
out,
on
yeah.
my phone. I went on my phone and I started looking because I wanted to do my homework. And
Sure.
that was the first picture that I saw right under. Will you accept cookies? And I was like, for that, yeah, give me milk too. I'm ready for some milk cookies in the kitchen.
I should start selling cookies with these shoes.
There
man.
you
That would
go.
work. That would
Hey,
work.
Garrett, one thing about playing tennis, they typically have that little spot on the bottom, which is a rotator. So the grippy part isn't gripping. Is that what the diagonal bar is really representing? Is that support under the ball of the foot to be able to turn?
The pattern right here. Is that what you're asking?
The one up above where the name is,
The one that shoots
Oh.
across, that one.
right across
That's more just design. Yeah. I don't
Actually,
think it serves
I'm
a purpose.
thinking
but I
that
can
actually
ask.
might allow you to turn.
That's what that's what I was thinking. I was thinking.
hey,
that
hey,
might
Garrett,
be-
just go with it. Yeah, it's
Sure.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds great,
absolutely. Yes, you're absolutely 100%
Great
right.
idea, Greg.
We're very opinionated here. Oh,
Yeah, I can look more into that.
Now, we noticed on the website, and their website is cypherpickleball.com. We noticed on the website you do only offer 3 colors at the moment. Is there any plans for other styles, other colors that's in the future?
If your listeners want to comment or leave some sort of comment and say what color they want, we are actually right now researching some colors. We need to do some basic ones. Like in the industry, black and gray are very popular right next to white. So we're experimenting with that, but we're also looking at something with a pop, something that's different. I think I started this because I didn't want an ugly pickleball shoe or a tennis court shoe that was designed in 1980s by a company that shan't be named here. But we want to make them stylish, but yet also comfortable at the same time. So we're going to come out with some colors that are a little bit different, but not too wild and crazy. So yeah, any requests, I'm taking them.
oh,
There you
look
go.
at that. Any requests? Okay, I got the inquiring minds want to know. Smallest size of shoe.
For women's right now, it's a 7, but we are making a 6 actively. We'll have stock of the 6 in July. Men, I believe the smallest is a 7, and it goes up to a 13. We're making a 14.
I'm a 10. I wasn't asking for me.
And-
I just wanted to make sure.
he's not asking for me either. So no.
Send
No,
me the
I'm not
address.
asking for
Send me
her.
the address.
Here's the deal too. If you see, Bill, I did my homework. So they only offer, I believe, whole sizes, right? You don't offer half sizes, right?
We have half sizes.
Oh, you do?
Some
you
of them
need to do
get
your
cut
homework
off.
like I am.
There are as we get up into like the higher men's sizes. I think the
Gotcha.
halves stop at 11, so we need to make an 11 and a half. Since I'm actually an 11 and a half, I don't even make my own size. That's pretty funny.
Does it run true, or do they run smaller, larger?
For women, they do run a tad big. We are correcting this. I'd suggest ordering a half size down. And for men, some find it a bit roomy. Some find it a bit small. It's tough because every foot's different. Some have super wide feet, but we're saying for the men, pretty true to size, just because our return rates are super low for men, which means people are liking them. So
There you go.
I mean, it
I would fall under like size. I would fall under a size 8 type. So
that price point is really spot on too. I mean, that's what sneakers go for.
yeah.
So you're
exactly.
getting a specialty shoe that you can wear. I mean, I don't know if people put on their shoe when they get to the pickleball court and take
Well,
them
that's
off.
my next question to Garrett. Do you recommend that people not wear pickleball shoes in the streets and just on the pickleball court?
I mean, I hear a lot of people too. They'll buy, and I'm not promoting this. You don't have to go and buy 4 pairs of my shoes, but a lot of people rotate through shoes. They'll have 4 different pairs because they wear out so quickly. I mean, even if you're playing 3 days a week. So some people would probably say don't wear them in the street because you're just going to, increase the speed of the wear and tear. Right. At the same time, it's like, I don't know if you're doing jumping jacks on pavement, but you should be all right wearing them out. If you like the look, why not?
I like the look. Or you know what? Get 2 pairs of the same one. You can wear one in the street and one for the court.
Exactly. It's a lifestyle.
Problem solved. If you put a woman's shoe next to a man's shoe, could you tell a difference?
In terms of, I mean, if they were the same size,
same
they
color.
Oh, no, same color. Say
if you put a blue shoe and a blue shoe of a woman, would you be same, in comparable size? Would you be able to tell which one is the woman and which is the man? Are they differently styled? Do they have the same footprint?
I would
for
think,
lack of a better word.
I would think the women's shoe would be a little thinner than the men's shoe is.
Right. So initially with the first version, we actually made them on the same unisex last. Moving forward, we are making some adjustments because, again, John, you bring up a good point. Like, they should be a little bit thinner, and a lot of our feedback for women is that they do run a tad big, maybe a tad wide. So we're currently right now making the adjustment to kind of just slim it down, make it a little bit more snug for the women's shoes. So eventually you will see a difference. But just for the first version, we needed to get like a baseline of understanding of how it fit. We just went unisex across the board. So yeah, that should answer your question there. But
not bad.
So
good question.
One of my last question, I know you guys probably may have a couple yourself, but my last question, are we going to see any Cypher pickleball shirts and accessories to go along with the shoes?
You might be seeing some Cypher eyewear here shortly,
Wow.
maybe in a couple months, clear lens and non-clear lens. So if you're indoor or outdoor, right now it's snowing, 3 inches of snow outside. So I might need those indoor pairs, but yeah, we're going to do socks, shirts, all that stuff.
Florida.
No, I wish.
It's in New York.
Yeah, upstate of all places. So it's good most of the time, but today is not so great. But we're doing some apparel. It's just getting everything in line to make it right. We just want to do everything the right way. Right?
Yeah, it sounds like a smart thing to do. Do it the smart way.
Do you guys have plans to be at shows and special events that you can?
You heard about PickleCon in the beginning of this.
Touch and feel kind of thing?
It's kind of like a phase 2, just making sure that we get the right feedback on the shoes, make the adjustments. I just don't want to scale on a shaky foundation. Not that we have a shaky foundation, but we want to make the shoe as best as we can.
It's called reconnaissance.
Reconnaissance.
You don't have to exhibit. You just need to be there. And you'd be amazed because even at the PGA show, you have a lot of people that are just looking.
True.
That are, they just want to have ideas. They want to see their competition.
And in Garrett's case, he just brings one shoe and starts showing people. I mean,
just wear your own shoe.
Start hitting people with it. Why not? So we'll be there. We just need to get a street team out there. I can't do everything myself, so we need to get a good team together and start traveling the road and probably.
I know a guy that travels the road.
What's up, Greg? Let's talk after, huh?
You need to talk to him because hit, and then you got the woman's side too because his wife, she plays too, and they travel all over this country.
Well,
I'm gonna be out like 10 pairs by the end of this podcast.
They might.
And here's the deal too: you get the BGT crew that's going to wear the Cypher shoes there at PickleCon.
True.
We'll be at PickleCon. We will be there. I will be there.
I'm jealous.
I'm ready for PickleCon.
Hey, Garrett, any final thoughts for the listeners out there? Do you guys, Greg or Bill, do you have any final thing for Garrett?
He's good. We'll get him back on when he scales and does everything he's going to do. We get some more information from him. Have him on
I think he said best was to bring his designer on too, so he can actually talk technical stuff.
Yes.
That Garrett may not know.
Right.
He probably does.
You can nerd out for sure on the design.
Secretly not know. Gotcha. It'll work. We got you, Garrett. We got you.
Now, how long you been playing pickleball, Garrett?
I got addicted at the height of the pandemic. I mean, when there was nothing open, and for some reason they didn't close the pickleball courts, so that's where everybody was. And after that, it was history.
Yeah, COVID only lived on a certain height level. Once you were sitting at a restaurant in the table, it wasn't there no more.
I know. You got to go underneath it.
It doesn't pass the net, and it stays within its own delivery box.
As long as you don't go in the kitchen, you're okay.
Nothing there. Nothing there.
COVID lived in the kitchen, so it kept people out of the kitchen.
That's it. Stayed. Well,
hey, Garrett, thank you for taking time out and sharing your company and your story with us here on In the Kitchen Pickleball Talk on BGT 2.0. We appreciate your time, sir.
Thanks, gentlemen. Great to be
Thank
here.
you.
Thanks for having me.
Well, that does it for us, guys. That's the end of our show. And Bill, Greg, another great show. So I just want to thank everybody for watching. Thanks for listening. And until next time, everybody, our website is www.bigsgolftalk.com or .net, BIGGS, golftalk.com or .net. For Bill Cuevas, for Greg Wise, for Amanda Sensor, I'm John Quick. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Until next time, everybody, God bless. And
You matter.